Welcome back to The Usual Suspects. I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, with the God, Brother Hiram Akeem.
Hey, listen, I'm in the building, and not only I'm the guy, goddamn it, I'm your husband. You better feel me, right? Hey, listen, man. We want to tell somebody, man. This is YouTube, so don't forget to like, share, and get the word out that we're doing this Usual Suspect thing every week. Shar Johnson, what we got going on, man? Let's get right into what we talking about.
Well, we're going to start out with Gervonta Tank Davis knocks out Ryan Garcia with vicious body shot in the 7th round. Gervonta Tank Davis landed a vicious body shot to knock out Ryan Garcia in the 7th round of their non-title catchweight fight and settle one of boxing's fiercest rivalries. It didn't seem like the knockout blow when it landed. Garcia continued for a moment as if it was like all the other punches he has soaked up that night. But Davis' power then made itself known a moment later and Garcia fell to one knee.
That's cool. Ain't no need to go further. Everybody saw it. Let's just talk about it a little bit, man. Let's just go there. Listen, when you saw the fight, and you saw the highlights or whatever, a lot of people didn't even think he got hit like that, but they didn't even see that blow go to the rear. What did you think when you saw that?
When I seen it, I was like, oh, they boxing. This some real boxing, some boxing we hadn't seen in a long time, especially since I had seen Garcia, talk his talk and say his things that he was saying during their little boxing press going on. So I didn't think he got hit like that either.
Yeah.
But when you seen him take the knee, I had to go back and watch it a couple of times to really notice the blood, because at first I didn't notice. I just noticed he had,
blood?
The blood that was coming out of his nose.
Oh, he got hit in the side. Yeah, that's right.
The blood that was, I didn't notice it at first. And then, I watched it a couple of times, so I was like, that was deep.
Well, also, I thought it was crazy because at the end of the day, this is the fight everybody wanted to see. The whole nation was buzzing. Everybody was excited. It was fight parties all over the damn place. Everybody was at the fight parties from here in Akron to your neck of the woods. It was off the hook, man.
Yeah, it was. And guess what?
What's up?
Nelly and Ashanti was at this fight too, and people was noticing some things.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, talk about it.
Okay, so are Nelly and Ashanti back at it? Nelly and Ashanti were an item once upon a time. And fans think they're going through deja vu all over again, based on videos of them together at the fight. The two music stars, who have history dating back in the 2000s, showed up shoulder to shoulder Saturday night to watch the Garcia-Davis boxing match, where they had ringside seats right next to each other. People noticed them almost instantly, and the cameras started to roll. As seeing the two of them out in public like this was a pretty rare sighting, and certainly it could have implications. It's not like Ashanti or Nelly were trying to hide, but they did seem to be laying low a little bit.
Okay, that's cool. Let's go there. We ain't gonna talk about all that. But guess what? I'm gonna let you speak on that. What happens when you hook up with somebody once before and the world knows about it, and now you decide to rekindle? Is this what's happening to you? What do you think?
Well, seeing that they was, out together and they wasn't really like hiding it, because they was being seen holding hands when they was leaving the fight. They was getting at them, asking questions, and Black Twitter, they lost their whole freaking mind with this, because I thought Nelly was still dating Mayweather's ex-chick, and I've seen different things and different awards that where I've seen both of them in the same place, and I thought that they had beef. But looking at this, it seemed like they was.
You know what I think? I think you can date multiple people. Dating is not a committed relationship, right?
Okay.
If I'm dating, that does not require a commitment. Our people get it kind of screwed up and confused, right? If you look in the dictionary, dating is to set a time to do a damn thing. I'm going to say it again. Dating is defined as to set a time to do a damn thing. So if I set a time with my man, the Renegade King Animal, to talk about something, guess what? I just set a date and a time to do something. I'm dating. Okay, I know it sounds funny, but that's a date. If I do it with my brother Corey, okay, so yo, word is born, son. We're gonna talk about this. I set a date and time to do something. So if I do it with you, I say, hey, yo, Shar, and you my wife. I say, yo, word is born. Let's set a time. What time you get off? Let's go meet at the Chinese restaurant. I set a time and date. Let's not confuse that with a relationship, even though me and you're in. So if I'm single and I'm dating Floyd Mayweather's ex, I'm just dating her. It's not no commitment. She's not my wife. It's understood that we're dating. That means we're setting time to do things. We may go to the movies. We may go shopping. We may go to the something to eat. So if I pick up the phone and call my ex boo thing that I'm totally comfortable with, and we ain't no hate in the field, okay? I'll call her up, Ashanti, with her nice looking self. Baby, you beautiful as hell, okay? And I call her up because we still on the friendship vibe, okay? And I'm dating, I'm not committed to no one. She answers the phone, yeah, she's gonna go out with me. Why? There's no hate in the universe. We're just dating. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't even think it's that serious at this point. Of course, I'm gonna hold your hand. Why? I was smashing you once upon a time. The affection is still there. Hell, I done paid for first round seats, front row seats to this here fight. So of course I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm responsible for you while I'm dating you. That's all I got to say.
Okay, and before we move on, I just want to say he's been publicly out on different reality shows and different things with the Floyd Mayweather chick, and for years, and it's like that they're supposed to be this couple, and I haven't seen Nelly with anyone else in these past couple of years except for her. So I'm just curious of how him and Ashanti,
Maybe him and the old girl is over.
yeah, I'm just curious, but I just know everybody was, clapping them hands and stumping them feet and happy to see Ashanti and Nelly meet at that fight.
Hey man, don't forget to share the video, like the video, let somebody know the usual suspects is in the building. And when we talk about the usual suspects, we're talking about all the people that you hear people talking about. I'm talking about the stars, the actors, the athletes, or whatever. If they're talking about it often, if they're talking about them often, they are considered the usual suspects. What's next, Shar Johnson?
Well, we want to talk about Jamie Foxx, and he is healing. A source close to our good brother Jamie Foxx told ET that the Oscar winner remains hospitalized due to a medical complication he suffered on April the 12th. But he is healing, and he feels the love from everyone. The source previously told ET that the 55-year-old actor is doing okay, thankfully. He is recovering and has been surrounded by his family. We continue to lift Jamie, his family, and loved ones up in prayers, praying that he will fully recover.
Word is born. Hey, listen, man. Big ups to Jamie Foxx. Big ups to his family. It's imperative that if you pray at this time. He's healing, so I guess the universe have heard those prayers. He's in a better place. So let's hope and make sure that Jamie is back in the thick of it. What you got to say?
Well, what I have to say is I hope everyone is playing his music and showing all the love that he's got better. And I hope they continue to do that and not just, was on that bandwagon because they thought something, was happening to him. So to me, if you were showing that love and playing his music and doing all that when you first found out he was in the hospital, continue to do all that now that he's getting better.
Well, ain't no need to do that.
No, still need to
you know what they do. When people are dying, dead, or whatever, they start to celebrate the legacy. Our people just do it, they didn't know
but
the news was crazy.
I mean, I
expect them to start putting Jamie Foxx in rotation, all this old stuff like that. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, he was in my rotation before any of that happened because I just like his music. But I'm just saying, I mean, I'd be disappointed with my Black is Beautiful culture because they want to celebrate people when they gone or when they down and they out. No, celebrate them when they're here and when they're healthy.
I mean, that's cool. Celebration is cool. I'm not going to play your old stuff on the radio like you a factor and that's not on the playlist. That's not even trending. The fact that you die, you're trending. So of course, radio stations have to get with it and be a part of the mourning community. We're mourning, okay? So that's why you want to hear all the Jamie Foxxes and stuff like that, even though he's not dead. But that's what was happening. So I don't see nothing wrong. I guess me and you are at odds at this. I don't see nothing wrong with them pulling out the Humpty Dance when Shock G died. They played it for all the Digital Underground's music. They weren't playing it before, but they played it extra like same thing with our beloved brother Nipsey Hussle. Same thing with Black Rob. Same thing with DMX. Okay.
Oh, but we was kicking it to DMX before he died.
It wasn't in rotation like that. It wasn't no, let's give a power hour of DMX hits. They wasn't doing that until he died. And they was doing it back when he was hot. But that's what we do. We celebrate. You upset. You want them to celebrate. You want Jamie Foxx's music. You want Shock G's music. You want DMX's music. You want Black Rob's music. You want all these Young Dolph's music in heavy rotation as if they just dropped a new joint.
Yes, I want people to be currently conscious at all times. If you like the music, you like the music, and you think it's hot, always say what you think is hot and what you like, whether it's a classic or not, or just don't be like, oh, they used to be the jam when they down and out or when they're dead. We need to be celebrated at all times, you know, whatever the case may be. I believe if we do that, that will uplift our community a little bit more and a little bit better. I mean, if you mourn me like you, celebrate me like you mourn me, and do it while I'm alive so I can see that, you know, you appreciate it. That's just where I'm at with it.
I like that. Do you know what payola means?
Oh, yeah.
What is payola? Don't get on here and act like you know what it is and then mess up and lick yourself and your husband got to correct you.
Oh, well, when they paying to get their music played.
Okay, now I'm sorry. Your songs are over. Your record label ain't paying to get your music played. Now you die. Still nobody's paying.
Well,
they celebrating. I'm just saying.
Social...
They're celebrating now. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't no need. I'm sorry. Those are. If you can't expect me to just be playing those records 5 years after the fact, and you still ain't greasing my palms. If I'm a program director, payola is to pay to play. Okay, I'm just saying. But you know, you can go on and on.
Yeah.
You got your point. I got my point.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the fans right now is not happy to pay to play because Janet Jackson's new tour that kicked off. Guess what? The fans are impressed.
They are impressed?
They are not impressed.
Oh man.
Janet Jackson kicked off her Together Again tour at Orlando's Amway Center on April the 14th, and some fans were not impressed with her performance and the production value, according to SandaRose.com. Jackson fans are allegedly hitting up social media to express their disappointment over her new Together Again tour. Per SandraRose.com, one displeased fan commented on the Data Lounge that Jackson lip-synced throughout the show. The fan also allegedly wrote, Jackson's Together Again tour started yesterday, April the 14th, at Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, and it was a huge disappointment. The fan added there were only 4 dancers. Why? She used to have at least a troupe of 12 dancers at her previous tours. As Sandra Rose reports, another fan wrote, Janet is a global superstar personified, but honey, this production budget is $0. Someone needs to set up a GoFundMe and help a sister out.
Wow, you know what? I seen some of the footage. Okay. I seen multiple footages. I seen one spot. To me, she looked pretty sharp. Okay, you got to know Janet Jackson is a little thick. Okay, imagine Janet Jackson with some meat on her bones. Okay, if you like them thick, you'll love this particular version of our beloved sister Janet Jackson. But I will say this particular video that we have on the reporternewspaperonline.com, when you click on it, you will see Janet Jackson. Now, I feel them a little bit. Now, if I would have paid that money that they paid to see Janet Jackson touring, okay, I don't want to see you coming out in a t-shirt and jeans, baggy jeans at that. Okay? I don't want to see you spending most of the time on this particular number that we see on the video, standing in the middle of the stage doing your 1-2. I don't necessarily want to see that. Now, I'm just saying that's what they saw. They saw Janet Jackson now. The Fly, very beautiful, very talented. Janet Jackson, not even two-stepping. She was looking like Frankie Beverly. Well, after the fact, still getting tour money. That's what they saying she was looking like. Now, I am sympathetic. I will take it on. I am sympathetic. I know she's much older.
Yeah, cause that's where I'm going with it. I mean, what do you expect? Janet Jackson is 55 plus. She's about 55, 56 years old. Okay. Yeah, she's stepping into her 60s. All right. Not only that, she's a mother now. When is the last time you've seen her on a tour? When you get that age, that 50 and up club, and you get that weight on you, your body don't move like it used to.
Then she was lip syncing too.
Well, I
She was
mean,
million vanillying the community. That's what they were saying.
I mean, but that's the era and age we are in. You didn't see no
Not
band
that.
behind her. You didn't see no.
Yeah, they was there.
Well, the video I saw, I didn't see a band behind her.
I know Janet. What you're saying is Janet Jackson is performing of an instrumental reel.
Okay.
And then this ain't rap. This ain't no damn gangster concert where cats just come out on stage in your t-shirt and your baggy jeans and start lip syncing or rapping off a beat. This is Janet Jackson. I mean, damn.
I heard her talking.
Where's the chair? Hold on. Where's the chair performance? Oh, where's the
she is 50. She is not 21, 22.
Bust it on the chair like you used to do. Bring it out at least. Look at the chair. Can you sit in the chair?
See, that's what's wrong with our community. That's just what's wrong. Listen,
Janet Jackson's supposed to get.
Come on, baby.
She's a legend.
Babe.
You saw that. What did you see when you saw her come out in that outfit, though? Let's just keep it a buck.
I was like, okay, well, this is just part of the concert. I mean, I didn't see the whole concert, so I don't know if she was out there the whole time in that, because they go and they change in the concerts. They just showed us a particular part of the concert that they were displeased with. So I'm just saying.
I'll give it to you that. I give you that because now when they said the concert looked at low budget, now there was no, I saw 5 screens on the screen. So they had her in a big screen. They had 2 smaller screens as the backdrop. Okay. And then this particular part of the show, they had, I want to call dancing paparazzi. Recording the crowd as Janet Jackson performing. So now you're not looking at this lethargic performance. You're looking for your face on the big screen because these choreographing
videographers,
or paparazzi, and they all black doing a little jig. You're looking for you or whoever the hell else is in the front of the concert to see. You're not really. There's smoke and mirrors going on. That's what I saw. But anyway, if you like Janet Jackson, you might want to check it out.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what Snoop ain't with and don't want to check out. Snoop Dogg is no fan of AI generated music. That's artificial intelligence, if you don't know. Ty Cole spoke to Snoop Dogg at the Dear Mama, the saga of Afeni and Tupac Shakur premiere, and asked the hip-hop icon what he thought about an AI album that included Tupac and Biggie Smalls. Snoop didn't walk with the idea of computerized voices, but would greenlight a collaborating album if producers used old tracks of the late great hip-hop artists to create an album instead.
Tell somebody what AI generated music is.
Tell
me.
Artificial intelligence music. It's the rapper's voice. Like if I'm sitting here saying, hey, I'm Shar Johnson in the house. It's AkronHipHop.com, and I'm speaking into this computer generated thing. It's going to take my voice or my sound and spit out the words.
Not exactly. It's a computer programmed to sound exactly like the artist, like take Drake.
But so it has to hear my voice, though, right?
I don't know if you heard it or not. I don't know what it does. I'm telling you what it is. It's a computer generated program to sound like. It's not the rapper in there. He's not there spitting. They program it. I don't know. They take some of his music or whatever.
Yeah, they have to hear the voice to be able to mimic it.
You said yours. I'm saying mine.
Oh, okay.
You said what you said it was. I'm telling you what it is. You said what it was. I'm telling you what it is. You acting like I'm saying something wrong. I'm clarifying. No. Yours was dusty a little bit. Mine's is clear. You said like the rapper was there talking. You said that. You can rewind the tape, okay? I'm saying it don't necessarily take the rapper to be there. Okay. It's a computer-generated program that got a lot of intelligence. Intel is short for intelligence. Intelligence, we know, meaning, information retained. So they putting this information in this program, be it a song or whatever the hell. So this computer program have the cadence. This artificial intelligence have the slang, the slur, the enunciation of a Drake or whoever. Specifically, we're talking about Tupac and Biggie, right? Mm-hmm. And you type in the words. Or you type in the lyrics and they'll rap it. Or you can just have a regular person's voice. I don't know how they do it. And just rap it and it'll produce or spit as if it's them rapping. So Snoop Dogg was asked, how do you feel about them generating a new album with this AI technology with Biggie and Tupac? Now, I'm telling you what I think. I think it's kind of soulless music. And I'm thinking this was Snoop Dogg was hitting on. Like this is like cheating the game. Do you know how many you can take current artists right now and their voice, their dialect, listen at me now. Their voice, their dialect, their enunciations, their pitch, their slang, you can't copyright what you sound like. Which is why a lot of rappers sound alike. Which is why everybody's trying to sound like Kevin Gates, okay? And they ain't getting sued, okay? Which is why everybody be copying the swag, the slur, the thing, right? Because you cannot copyright a sound the way your voice sounds. You just can't copyright it.
They can't patent that?
You can't patent a sound. So listen, I mean, how many, Gorilla Black, Shine, both sound like Biggie. Okay? Gorilla Black and Shine sound like Biggie, and they got original records out. Okay? It's sounding just like Biggie, and both had some minor success, okay? You can't copyright a sound. So this is what I believe Snoop Dogg was tripping on. Like, no, man, you can take Snoop Dogg's stuff and make original songs and stream it. And just, you know what I'm saying? And that's messed up. That's dissing the game. So what Snoop Dogg suggested was, what did he suggest that they do anyway? Do you remember?
He said that that they probably have verses or tracks or things that we've never heard before, that you take that right there, that particular verse or track and
like Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, like Tupac and Biggie.
And unheard before songs.
Right, okay. Unheard before stuff, and make a song off for that. You know, that would be dope. Or, you know.
Yeah, because that got the essence of the artist there. Those are real lyrics Pac and Biggie put down. We just never heard of them before.
Right.
And to mesh them together to make an original song and maybe have some current rappers do the hooks.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean,
yeah.
That'd be tight.
It would.
So the hell with AI generated music. We're banning it.
With anything.
Shut them down. Shut them down.
Anything with artificial intelligence. Little do a lot of people know there's a lot of things out here with the artificial intelligence. So beware. Just beware.
All right. Listen, we want to tell somebody if you're trying to promote you and your style here at The Usual Suspect, please give us a call at area code 330-937-2632. The number again is area code 330-937-2632. Shar Johnson, what's next?
And if you haven't liked this channel, go ahead and take the time out right now and do that. Also hit that notifications bell. Go ahead and put your comments down in there and share, and share. Well, let's talk about somebody who was doing some sharing that nobody really wanted to see.
Who was that?
Designer charged with incident exposure on plane showed his magic stick to flight attendant. Designer is officially facing legal trouble for exposing himself on an airplane. The feds say he masturbated in front of a flight attendant mid-flight and seemed pretty nonchalant about it. According to the legal docs obtained by TMZ, the rapper is being charged with indecent exposure, and the paperwork sheds more light on last week's bizarre incident, saying he had his penis out while sitting in front class of the Delta flight and was masturbating while in his seat. Flight attendants allegedly told him multiple times to stop, and he eventually was taken to the back of the plane, where he was monitored by two of his friends. The FBI affidavit says a jar of Vaseline dropped into the aisle as he was getting up to switch seats. After landing in Minneapolis, authorities say that they spoke with Designer, who told them that it all happened because he really didn't get much cootie while in Japan, and he was brick hard when he got on the plane.
Jesus Christ, man! So he was popping one off in front of the Delta. Listen, man.
In front of the flight attendants.
So he was jacking off because he said he didn't get no ass on tour.
And if you read more in the article, where you can find it on the Reporter newspaper, online.com, in the entertainment section, he was saying that, he was trying to show the flight attendant what he was working with, and while he was doing what he was doing, will hopefully, entice her to maybe, for him to get, so he can get a little cootie since he didn't get none in Japan.
Listen, man, you know what? We know Designer haven't had a hit since a couple of years ago. Okay, his mega hit is like at 540 million views on the YouTube, okay? And that's Panda. Okay, he had a hit after that too, but everybody wanted to know what happened. What the hell's going on with Designer? Where the hell are you, Designer? What's going on? Then he hit us about a month or so ago with this little, I'm gonna call it a ditty, a little joint, a little style, okay? What the hell he was saying, I don't know.
Right.
But it went viral. People was trying to say, "Oh, now this is how you come back," and it was hot. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was hot,
right?
And I thought it was dope. I was happy for the brother that he made a comeback, but I never heard the full song. All I saw was the internet playing a portion of the song, trying to identify what it was he was saying. It was almost like a game.
Right.
You heard the song. You heard it. Could you make anything out?
No.
Was he jamming though?
I mean, if you in the mumble jumble rap, if I was cleaning up the house, I probably would have been running around the house going, and what he say? And what in the morning, I might would have been cleaning up going, and what in the morning, to me, that's the only thing, mumble rap.
Oh,
mumble rap.
Mumble rap. You ain't that old.
Mumble rap. Well, I know my grandma and them would call it jappity jap jap. I'm just saying, don't get me wrong, they have some little catchy mumbles and, they beats be, whatever. But I don't understand nothing that they say.
He was rapping hella fast.
I don't understand nothing they say.
We gotta blame that on something. You know what? I'm about to say this. And I'm from Cleveland.
What you about to say?
Okay. I can remember when Bone Thugs and Harmony, big ups to Bone Thugs and Harmony, hometown favorites, came out. People were like, what the hell are they saying? Well, I can't understand what they're saying. But some people knew exactly what they were saying. That's when they was trying to, that's when that whole Catch Me If You Can rap was out. Now, you didn't understand what they were saying, especially Busy and all of them rapping like that. So now it's at an all-time epidemic. Rap real fast, put a little twang to it. You can't understand. If you're from a different spot, now Designer's from New York. I don't know why the hell he rapping with a country accent. Like, that man sound like Future half the time, man. But anyway, man, big ups to Designer. Put your style in your pants.
Right.
Designer, damn. If you can't get no help sexually in Japan, you can get it at home. Like, damn, you should have some all-time favorites you dealing with somewhere, right?
Right.
All right.
Just crazy. Just crazy.
Hey, listen, we are the usual suspects. We do this thing every week here on the YouTube. Don't forget to check out the reporternewspaperonline.com. Is where we get all the articles. You can go there right now and to check it out. Keep in mind, the Reporter newspaper is Akron, Ohio's only Black-owned publication. Been in business for over 50 years, and we have the honor of helping them transcend the digital divide, brother, and get it out here to you and yours. Chuck Johnson, what we got before we get out of here?
I just want to give you guys an update. Babe, please don't be upset with me, but remember when we were talking about on our last episode about the 16-year-old young man who got shot in the face for going to the wrong house?
First off, you think he shot in the face. I don't know why you keep saying that. He got shot in the head.
Or shot in the head. Okay, shot in the head.
In Kentucky or something like that? Where was this?
He was in, I think it was Kansas City.
Okay.
And remember, he went to the wrong door. He's supposed to go to, it's supposed to be Terrence or place. He just mixed up the street names or whatever. And he knocked on the door, and the 85-year-old European shot him in the head.
Yeah.
And you were kind of getting on my case because I have believed.
I wasn't getting on your case. You called him racist, and you said he was sitting there waiting for.
No, I said I believed what I was saying. That was my humble opinion.
Yeah, that ain't an opinion when you say he was sitting there waiting on just that particular time to shoot a nigga in the head. That's what you said. I said that's racist. You can't just say he's sitting there waiting and popping off.
My YouTube family, I was right. His grandson came out and said that's who he was. And you can read the full article on the reporternewspaperonline.com on the front page. I just wanted to put that out there. He was the war word. He was, babe. He was.
Take us out of here.
His whole family just said it.
Take us out of here.
Thank you guys for tuning in with me and the guy for the usual suspects, where we are currently conscious over here. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notifications bell, put your comments down in the comments section, and me and the God is out until next week.